Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Angie. Today I made a beef stock, and now I'm going to make beef vegetable soup. The stock is just bones. I had some prime rib bones, and then I had 4 of those, 2 large carrots, see, an onion, a medium onion, 3 small ribs of celery, because that's what I had. And I made this delicious stock with parsley, basil, no basil, I'm lying, bay leaf, salt, pepper, and I just let it cook and cook. So now I'm going to cut the potatoes into nice little cubes so they cook fast. And then I'm going to throw them right in the stock. I happen to like potatoes in my soup. You don't have to use any of this stuff. I use mixed vegetables, corn, carrots, string beans, peas. You can get the one with lima beans, without the lima beans. And then I just slice up the potatoes. Chunk them up. See how nice? Look at that. My hands are clean. And then I'm going to throw them in. And then I'm probably going to boil the pasta on the side, because sometimes it just takes up too much of the juice when you boil it. And I have to let the potatoes cook, so I'll have time. It made a nice rich stock. Oh, if you ever see those bones, they do sell them, the bones of the prime rib, when they cut it off. I think we had bought extra because when we have prime rib, we like to chew on the bones, but we never made them, so I just stuck it in the freezer because I like to use it for my soup. And then you could use marrow bones. Alright, so I just put the potatoes in, and now this is a 10-ounce bag of mixed vegetables. That I'm gonna pour into the stock. I'll show it to you. I gotta be careful because sometimes then I shut the video off and I gotta redo it, and I can't redo it. So look at that. Look at that. Delicious, right? It's gonna be amazing. So now I'm gonna, I don't know, crank up the heat, and I'm gonna put a pot on of water to boil the, to boil the noodles. And then I'm gonna pick off the meat that's on the bone, and I'm gonna put that in too. So it's gonna be a nice soup, good for a blizzard. We haven't had snow like this in Jersey in a long time. I think 96 was the last one. And I remember we were living in West New York, and the kids and I, we went out and shoveled, and my sister was living in North Bergen, and she came down and we were sleigh riding down the down the little hill where we to the driveway where we parked our cars. It was great. We had so much fun. Haven't done that in a real long time. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the bone, and you're going to see that I'm going to take off the meat, just the meat. It just falls right off the bone. Look at that. Okay? And then I'm going to put all that meat, that shredded meat, into the soup. Okay? And it's delicious. So, let me know what you think. I'm going to put the ingredients in the description. I don't want any of the fat. And I'd like you to try this. Look at this. Look at how nice this comes. Whoops. You got a knife. Hold it up with the fork. I know you can't. Now, on the bone is like a skin. So I'm taking that off because I don't want that in there. I just want the delicious meat, the beef. Okay? And if it's not too hot, use your hands. Your hands are clean. Use gloves if you don't like to touch it. But I think you're going to enjoy it. And then I know this is one of my daughter's favorite. She loves beef. So this will be good. She could take it for work and just heat it up, because we're having something else for dinner tonight. But I just felt the need to do this today because I'm crazy. Okay, let me get another bone. I have 4 bones. Okay. Here's another one. And you can tell it's cooked well because it just falls right off the bone. Okay. And by the time this is done, hopefully the noodles will be boiled and we can have a nice taste of the soup. And get all the grizzle out and the fat and just put in the goodness of the beef. So, what's your favorite soup? I honestly don't have, well, I do have a favorite. I love vegetarian, the Campbell's, but I have found a recipe that imitates it, and I do make it. I did not have the ingredients to make it today, but when I do, I will make a video on it. It's very good. It tastes like the Campbell's, only fresher. You don't have the canned taste. I remember as a kid growing up, my mother would make it, and we'd have, instead of the tomato soup, we'd have the Campbell's vegetarian with grilled cheese that she would put in the broiler. So it was just like a single piece of bread with cheese on it, and she would toast it up and cut it up into rectangles and we'd eat it with the soup. And she did make tomato soup too, but we really liked the vegetarian soup. And then sometimes she would add noodles to it, pastina or little soup shells or some kind of small pasta to the soup to stretch it out. And it was mighty fine. Okay, one more bone. Ooh. And it's hot because it's down at the bottom of the strainer, the colander. See how much meat, I'll show you how much meat I got from these bones. And it'll be just enough for the soup. Look at that. Comes right off. It's great. And scrape it off. Get rid of that skin, because you don't want that in there. Oof, that's hot. I'm right next to the burner. It's an electric stove. I know I've said it before. And it's really hot. I'm getting a sunburn on my hands from it. That's all right. And everybody will think I was on vacation. And it's just from the stove. That's it. I don't think I can get anything out of that one. Okay. So there we go. Check it out. Check out all the meat. Falling all over the place. Okay? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful steak. Prime rib. Tender as can be. Now, oh boy, it's boiling up a storm. I'm going to put it in the pot. I got to wash my hands. I have a nice kitchen towel. I'm going to move you. Hopefully I don't, oh boy. Hopefully I don't lose you. Okay. So here we go. Here's the stock, the soup. Okay. As I burn the towel and burn my hand. So, see, I put all that goodness in there. All right, I'm going to pause you. I'll be back, okay?